You are awakened at 5:30 in the morning by your clock radio. You know it's actually 5:30 because the National Institute of Standards and Technology keeps the official time. You sit down for breakfast. You're having eggs, a food that brings with it the possibility of salmonella poisoning. But the chance of getting sick from these eggs has been greatly reduced by a recently passed series of strict federal rules. You go to the bathroom to brush your teeth and wash your face. You automatically assume that the water is safe, but in fact you count on your city's water department to constantly monitor the quality of this vital resource. You hop into your car and head to work. Government laws and regulations, and your local government which enforces traffic laws, make for a safe trip. While at work, your rights and well-being are constantly protected by a wide-ranging network of federal and state laws. The Occupation Safety and Health Act works to protect you from unsafe and unhealthy work conditions. Federal law protects you from workplace discrimination. You eat a healthy lunch because the Food and Drug Administration requires all food packaging to have a truthful and easily readable panel on the label that supplies you with the nutritional information necessary to make a good choice. It's election day, and on your lunch break, you go to vote. In a republic government, you get the opportunity to vote for the leaders who will represent you. At the end of the day, you leave work thanks to the government-mandated 40-hour work week. Labor Department regulations prevent your company from making you work past 5 o'clock unless it pays you overtime. You drive home. Most state governments minimize your risk of being run into by someone driving on bald tires or with faulty brakes by requiring regular inspections of all vehicles. In addition, if you are hit by another car, the potentially disastrous costs of an accident are covered because the government requires that all drivers have auto insurance. As you drive home, you notice that there are no toxic smells in the air and no excessive or dangerous traffic on your street, thanks to your government. Pleasant and livable neighborhoods are only possible with extensive government planning and zoning regulation. When you get home, you decide to go for a jog in your safe and local public park, government regulated and provided. You take your family out for dinner at a local pizza restaurant. You enjoy a good meal and no one gets sick from E. coli or other foodborne illnesses. This is in large part because your local government conducts regular inspections of all food establishments to protect the health of consumers. You are able to leave your waiter a nice tip because of your well-paying job. You settle in for a quiet evening at home. You read the newspaper and you turn on the weather. All of the weather forecasts are made possible by information gathered and analyzed by the National Weather Service, a government agency. You go to sleep in your comfy bed. During your sleep, you are protected by a smoke detector that your city requires to be installed in every residence. And so goes your typical day of a person living in a republic government.